What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today some more Dragon Ball Fighters for y'all. This is another match review, set review. Like I promised from the SonicFox set, I played all three of them. I played SonicFox, Dekillsage, and Super Noon all offline. So for Verse Sonic, so I know they were playing that team basically all Season 3. It's just the first time they're playing in that order. For Dekillsage is a brand new team for him. This is why I'm going over this set next. Noon I'm doing last. Noon's team, I feel like his team is pretty similar to his old team. Like I'm pretty sure the team he was using at the World Tour Season 2 Finals was Bardock GT Kid Buu. Now he's playing Base Vegeta GT Kid Buu. So I feel like I felt like also that he was playing pretty at home, and he just has to get used to Base Vegeta. But for Dekillsage, it's a pretty drastic difference character-wise from what he was playing. So if you watch him at Nationals, he was playing his Season 2 team. So Team Gohan, Z Broly, and SJ Goku. Now he's playing Base Vegeta, Roshi, and Android 21. A much different team, and a different idea, different concept as well. This is like the point mid concept. Like, oh, there's one character that ideally I don't have to play during the game. And I just kind of fuck you up with like these two characters. I'm kind of doing a similar-ish thing. The team discussion, like how you build the team sometimes outside of like point, mid, anchor, like the different styles of teams you can make is it's kind of its own discussion. But this is a really interesting team to play. And Sonic mentioned that they thought that this is the best team in the game. This Base Vegeta, Roshi, Android 21. I'm not sure if I agree. I think it's a pretty good team though. Dekillsage was pretty new to this team. I think he only played it for like 2-3 days before I pulled up. But between him seeing Sonic playing 21 and Base Vegeta for so long, and then him seeing like my Roshi and stuff, you know, it's not like the characters are unfamiliar to him. So we played a couple sets. Actually, literally a couple. So literally 2. He's the person I played the least that day. I played Noon quite a bit. I played Sonic maybe for like more than an hour straight, I feel like. With a little break here and there. But yeah, so we played quite a bit of games. So that was the first game. He kind of got that. It was kind of interesting to play him. I always feel like sometimes, you know, you might have heard me say like, oh, I'm not afraid of Super Dash anymore. Like, I'm just saying it. But it's true, like, I'm not afraid of Super Dash anymore. But part of it, too, is from more than anyone else. Because you might be like, well, it's Sonic, so they can do anything. But from seeing, especially Dekillsage, when Noon has this, too, where, like, it's really true. Like, I know where people are going to Super Dash. There's spots where people do it, right? So outside of spots, there's not really that much reason to, like, fear it, really, per se. And it's not like you're going to get snapped off a random Super Dash, like, last patch. Like, now I just kind of play a little bit more confidence, you know? But I felt like Dekillsage always had that in his play. Like, sometimes he just does something that it might look weird, but, you know, if you know, you know. Base Vegeta, you know, I talked about this character a bunch. I don't think this character is as good as he was at the beginning of Season 3. And you might see, too, like, the way he moves with Base Vegeta. And also on Noon, you'll see it in my matches versus Noon. Some of the air Ki blasts they do, I'm like, wow, they're really throwing the Ki blasts like this. But, I mean, again, it's like the onus is on the opponent to do something. Like, what are you going to do about it? Like, are you going to Super Dash at him or no? Like, are you going to do something about it? If you Super Dash at him in the air and he blocks it, then it's an RPS right away. Not a favorable one, usually, for Base Vegeta. He's, like, not that great after he blocks a Super Dash. Oh, there's the Thunder Shock. But in the end, you have to do something. And most characters either they don't do that much damage off SD, or they don't have a solo confirm maybe, or like they don't set play you, so who cares, right? Like, you might as well. And if they respect you, then you get all this space, and if they block it, he's super plus. Here's the 21 level 3. It's what people are really hyped for in this version of her right now. He got the Kamehameha steals. Oh, that's me using the stall. The shouts to Shikoto for that. He's got the Kamehameha steal, so it's not that scary. In the last video, I talked about how Sonic, but also Dekillsage, they're both using this Dragon Rush into air command grab setup if they get a Saiyan steal. It is character specific, but like a lot of people are using Broly. Not so much people are playing Gotenks. I don't actually know all the people who give it offhand the Saiyan steal, besides, you know, like the Vegetas, Gotenks, Trunks, Broly. But it's a really, really strong steal. And you get that situation a lot. A lot of people are playing Broly. I have 2 characters that give him the steal, so it's kind of rough. But the blue steel is not so bad. Like the blue steel is like they just get beam and solar flare, which the solar flare is kind of nice for mix-ups. I don't know if he's doing them yet though. I think you kind of need them mid-screen. Maybe you get a corner set up as well, depending on your assist. There's a 2S RPS. The way they go about pressure is really different too. Like I've actually been meaning to, like I've watched these matches multiple times at this point, because there was a pretty long list of things that I was like, man, I gotta like think about this or like see what to do about this. Their approach to the game is definitely different than a lot of other people. That was like the best part about these games, honestly. Like I got so many ideas. Like it got to the point like when you play a new team, like you know you're getting ideas all the time from playing people, but after a while, and especially if a team like this one, like you know, call it autopilot, call it flowchart, but like this team has a plan, and I can execute the plan, you know. But all three of them gave me a bunch of stuff to think about, like how do I deal with this? What should be my approach to this? Which is really good. It means I can push the team a little bit more, which is kind of nice. Here's my level 3 knockdown. I don't know how to hit fuzzies here. And when I say fuzzy, I mean like fuzzy jump, delayed jump. So I grab him. So this is one of the things you can do against Roshi's DP. So Roshi's DP, pretty good. I mean more than pretty good. It's a really, really dumb DP. It is slow. The main thing is that it's slow, but it has the armor, so it's really hard to safe jump, but you can grab it. That's probably like the best thing you can do. And then the Roshi player, the onus is on them to use the 22H, which I have added to my game. If you've been watching me play recently, especially here, there's the anti-air Roshi call, Mastery. Nice conversion, jeez. Yeah, but if you see me playing him recently, you'll see me definitely using that move more in a couple spots. The fuzzy. That's kind of a bad habit. Even though I win the situation, I think it's like a bad habit that I have. Command grab into the level 3. Escape. Okay. Boom. It's funny, the Broly Master is now not playing Broly, but he's still playing Broly. You know, we can learn new characters and then keep our characters in shape still. There's nothing wrong with that at all. At all. The team does feel pretty difficult to play against, though, because mostly, like, he has to frolic with base Vegeta. It's lots of really easy conversions, 2 good level 3s, the damage output's really high. The setups are pretty good, like, once he figures out some stuff with setups. Base Vegeta has really good corner setups. And then, like, the Roshi versus Roshi interaction is so weird. I mostly feel like it's whoever calls him second wins the exchange. Here's the 2H combo. I wish every character had, like, a 2H into 60%. One of my biggest complaints about this game, he's so good at that. One of my biggest complaints about this game is people aren't scared of getting hit, you know? So a lot of the things that people hate in this game is things that make you scared of getting hit. So either like, you know, Spirit Bomb last season, Snap last season, Ghost right now, Beerus Orb right now. But Beerus not that popular, but if Beerus was pretty popular, people would hate on that. The level 3s that are good, like 21s. This is a pretty good game for him, actually, because normally you guys notice that I've been trying way harder to protect my team, way more aggressively trying to protect my team, but Gotenks is gone. Damn, he did the comeback so slow that I crouched. I was like, okay, I guess he's just got out of here. This kind of sucks. The only nice thing is that if he chooses to do level 3, I'm not like boned. No, he doesn't choose to do it. That's really smart, because I saw Sparking in play, of course. Nice. I didn't know that she recovered very quickly from that. I guess Krillin is the same, right? But Krillin players usually use other moves up there. The snipe. Okay. Going into the full combo. This kind of sucks. This is like... I actually really dislike winning this way. It's funny because like we had the limit break discussion. I said like I'm kind of cool with limit break, and then like I got memed a little bit like, oh lol, you play Broly. But like, to be honest, I am pretty cool with it. I really don't want my games to end with me having Broly with Spark and limit break. Like that's like, it's cool, but at the same time it's just really shitty. Like my opponent has Roshi assist and base Vegeta A, so like I can't jump and I have to be careful when he does shit because he's gonna call Roshi. I can kill one character, maybe, likely one character, smoked, because Broly does a lot of damage, but you know, I'd much rather just like have my team than have this bonus damage, you know what I'm saying? Everyone also, and I said this in the comment, but of course it's buried in the comments, but everyone benefits from limit break, you know? The different characters benefit differently, not just damage wise, but also like what EX moves you have, right? So like a character like, for example, Who's a good example? Like actually, UI is a pretty good example, right? Because he has the 4-frame where he has air options off it, right? So that's pretty good. Or another example is Gotenks. So Gotenks in Limit Break, you know, his EX jabs are +1. So you get a bunch of those. Because when you come in Limit Break, you get a bar, right? So you get 2 of whatever right away, plus the damage boost. But for the most part, like, it's really, I don't think it's really that bad. Both players get it. It's also like the nicest comeback mechanic they could have given us. You know, like I think sparking affects the game way more than Limit Break. Like quite frankly. And the other thing I like about Limit Break is that it actually does encourage you to maybe pick an anchor character. Like the one thing that I didn't like about this game for a while was that it didn't feel like the roles really mattered that much for a long time, except for point. But like the Limit Break also gives you a little bit extra to think about as far as your last character. Like, do you want like to play one of the dedicated anchors like Broly, like Base Goku, like Yamcha, or do you want to do like a point mid and like not care about Limit Break and then just try to build something where it's like strong for like really strong for the majority of the game, but if at the end of the game, you know, if you get to your last character, then like you don't have some stronger Limit Break character. It's an interesting thing to think about there. Anyway, he killed me with Roshi. DP. It really sucks to miss your reflect against the reversal 4-frame. Even though he can dice roll the reflect, it's just like nice to have. That's a good reaction. The Super Dash is +5, his, but you can definitely do stuff. His JL doesn't hit downwards, definitely by design. Like if he had like I'm not gonna use the enemy. Let's say like Bardock, you know, like the downward style jab. His JL would be way better, but they gave him a horizontal one on purpose so that you have to pick other stuff when you super dash at them on the ground. That's very nice. I kind of fat fingered that setup. Now we peel off. The Roshi mirror is pretty weird actually. Oh yeah, don't let people who play base Vegeta. I think a lot of people do this already, but base Vegeta doesn't have a lot of block stun, so even in the air it doesn't have a lot of block stun, so you can just buffer movement. I stayed doing that. There's the setup. That shit is super meaty. You have to DP it. You could definitely DP down a reaction, but it's just kind of nice. Like it's one of those things that just beats down tech kind of, if you time it right. Because it's just active. Like he just goes until it's over. You got like what 30 frames or so of delayed down tech time. That was pretty nice. I tried like slip out of there with 2S. I like picking 2S there. I like picking 2S because you got like the special cancel option and the normal cancel option. So we're gonna put him in the jar. Get in the jar. Boop. And here comes Anchor 21 with 7 bars. Okay, so she can kill me because it's like 1 hit level 3 mix and then 1 hit level 3 mix and it's game. So I'm kind of being careful here. She's a much better anchor than people give her credit for. Okay, I actually gotta lab that solo guard cancel for him. Sage has always been like pretty quick to let the solo guard cancel fly. Ooh, got him. Got him. Not that much damage though. Thundershock Surprise is not like the best starter of all time. And I can't DHE into Broly even though I really want to. Baited. That's it. That's his habit. But also she had a lot of options there. She had delay mash, reflect, there's a bunch of shit she could have did. And also he's definitely still alive. So we do one more setup. Kind of vary it. Here we go. Since he blocked that, you gotta block a 50-50. And that is dead. That is dead. It's really easy to set stuff up with him in the corner compared to mid-screen. Mid-screen is actually pretty tough. I haven't really seen anyone do anything that I would consider a quote-unquote 50-50 mid-screen with him yet, really. I've got some ideas personally, but you know, in the corner it's pretty easy though. Like there's like multiple ways you could 50-50 or at least do a mix-up, right? As opposed to like mid-screen. Mid-screen's kind of hard. Fortunately, he can put you in the corner off basically any normal hit. And he does a lot of damage. There's the run out into the Roshi call. I think I heard him say like, man, that was a really good, like he delayed his Roshi call, but like honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Sage. I just saw you. I just saw him. That's the LK special. You just see somebody and you just press the button. Okay, try to hit him with the taco, but that button's a little slow. He messed up his reflect. He would have got me, I think. Okay, into backstab Ghost. He has a bunch of options here. I have Roshi, so I feel pretty good. Gonna bombo him. I think, yeah, I go for the re-jump here because He has a 75% meter. The rejump will definitely give me the 25, but thankfully we got this. This situation kind of sucks, by the way. This situation is coming up. I think I mentioned it in the last video against Sonic, but so here I do Ghosts. I don't have assists, and see Spark now. Okay, even though I got out, I think it's a pretty shitty situation. Oh, and I got hit by his Roshi. God damn, that happened so much. I was like, man, like I actually might pick like a super cursed Roshi color so I could tell whose is winning, because I can't tell who is winning when both of us call Roshi. I got hit by that so many times. So I mean, I lost the Spark. You know, I lost Gotenks and my Roshi took some damage from like getting hit. But I'm like super concerned about like burning, because most people don't do this. Like burning both my assists. Like let's say I'm playing somebody. Let's say I'm playing you know, whoever's first to comment, right? Let's say we're playing. So I hit you, you knock me down. Let's say you didn't watch the video. You're just like, man, I'm trying to play. I'm gonna smoke you, whatever. The usual, right? So I hit you first. I knock you down. I do Ghost. You don't do anything, right? You just kind of get up. You don't know what to do, so you like take the mix or like you try to reflect and I beat you, whatever. I just hit you somehow, right? You're dead. Like you're almost definitely dead, right? If you get hit right away like that, like Gotenks can do that. So usually like the first game or two that I play people, they like just die to Ghost, and then like around game 3 when I knock them down with Ghost, they spark right away. But since it's so infrequent, plus like I win the sparks so much, I haven't had this thing where I'm like really stressed by my opponent sparking my Ghosts when I use both my assists. The whole point of using both assists is because max meter gain, max damage, max corner push, and then the Ghosts give me my assist back. But if my opponent sparks right away, then I don't have the assist that protects me, and then I am in a lot of trouble. So I've been, these days, like after this, I was considering like, yo, like sometimes I should straight up just save the Roshi if I can on some of these hits, so that if they spark, because the double assist doesn't actually add that much damage. It only adds like a little bit more damage. So I'm not like they could still definitely die. The meter gain is almost the same, and then I could protect myself with Roshi. This comeback here, Roshi's pretty tough. Like he's not that good at opening you up with level 3. He can hit you solo, but not that well with level 3. He didn't really have a response for that. Oof, 2S, DP, Spark, miss. Whoops. DP again. My dude's out here. Oh, and he kills Roshi. Ayo. Okay. Okay. Alright, on to the... Yeah, and this matchup's actually pretty good, even though I just ended him right away. I definitely just ended him right away, but this matchup is a pretty good matchup for Roshi. I'd say it's pretty even. Broly versus Roshi, because Broly can't totally zone with Ki Blast, because Roshi ignores Ki. He doesn't like graze Ki Blast like a Super Dash. He ignores it. Okay, so I figured I would just keep going, honestly, because we only played 2 sets. So Sonic I played for, like I said at the beginning of the video, maybe like more than an hour. But the dekillsage I only played like 2 first to 3s. So like he's the person who I played the least that day. So next time I go, I'm gonna try to play him a lot more. So here we have the down. It was kind of like an awkward thing, and because of the first hit too. So Gotenks actually has a rejump off DR, but I think it does like 60, maybe a little bit. I actually have to check the amount of damage, but it's definitely around like 50 or 60%. But you need like a decent amount of meter to kill like really quickly like that. So generally, if he hits you with 0 bar, that was a really good Super Dash. I've been using that a lot. Generally, if he wants to 2-touch you at the beginning of a game, like 300 seconds, he can't do it with Dragon Rush. I was actually really thinking like I need like some more ideas to like hit them. Like my plan for Ghost is still like really strong, but I just need more ideas because the way they vary their options, it makes it hard for me to make it like super clean, you know. So I mean, I had this idea GG too, like it's pretty important for Milia to have like various options to cycle through. I pretty much have not two, but like I have like 2 setups I use and like a couple of things I do with each setup. So I want to like open it up a little bit more. My dude's frolicking. I learned this from them. My dude's frolicking. I used the tag in neutral to deal with some of these options, and then I get my Gotenks out also safely. It's kind of a hard call, right? I try to protect Gotenks to win the point war with sparking, of course, but it doesn't always work out. So Tag is tough against people this level. Like tag is so good that like in the Sonic video, there were a couple people like you just let your Gotenks die. I'm like, imagine thinking that I'm letting my character die against one of the best players on the planet, right? Like I'm not, I don't want, I don't want my characters to die. I want them to live, but you know, it's just really like tough. The thing is like the option's really strong and people don't stop it, so people think it's that easy. But at that level, it's like, it's honestly just pretty fucking tough. There's nothing else to say. You have to really do it in a spot where you think they are not looking for it, which I think I did a pretty good job of. Like, honestly, in these games, I think the thing I did the best is that I varied my defensive options pretty well. Like, I didn't bank on one thing too hard. Like, I think I got it out of my system after playing Noon, because I was kind of mashing Reflect against Noon the first couple games, and then I was like, okay, wait, let's relax, right? But I started really varying my options and like picking with intent really well. See, smoke. There's a perfect example.
You're okay. You just let your characters die, bro. You gotta tag, bro. Just tag, bro. Just do it. Oh, wait.
Jokes aside, though, it's just what I was saying, right? Like, you have to do it in a spot where they're not looking for it. He had the Sane Steel. It is frame 1, and it's a medium starter from what they told me. So, it's pretty... again, it's just risky. Like, it's risky, but you gotta go for it to protect the team. Like, to get it, you gotta make sure you pick the right spot, man. It's definitely hard out in the streets. So, there's my level 3 to start it off. Again, he doesn't really have, like, mega strong mix-up, but he has ways to layer stuff. I go for the low this time. Boo! Trying to use that 5M. They're all convinced. I wonder how other people think. Like, a lot of people think that move is nerfed. Everyone at that apartment is really high on that move. Like, that move's fucking great. It's huge. I also think it's really fucking good right now, to be honest. It is huge. It's a normal that hits almost half screen. Her normal is like, her screen control is just really good right now. Now all he has left is a Sand Steel. This is actually pretty rough for him. This match is like a weird one where like all her normals are huge, so you can't fight her close. But then she relies a lot on Ki Blast for neutral, so she can't zone him. So she like has to run at him. Here we go. He gets the Kamehameha Steel. This actually is not so bad for me. I have a couple of options I can do. What am I gonna dice roll? DP? Block? I'm gonna block. Oh, I DP'd. Okay. So remember before too when I said grabs beat that? Grabs do beat that. By the way, grabs beat that. Grabs, Dragon Rush, command grabs, it beats that, but you just have to make sure, you know, you grab him before the armor starts. Before the hit starts. It's 17 frames, it's pretty slow. So I guess my guess is the way, since Dragon Rush 19, you know, he did IID land, Dragon Rush, it was just too slow. Nice backdash. Oh, smoked me. Smoked me with the bait. I've got no discipline. I'm spooked. Okay, use calls to Roshi on knockdown. Basically, anyone who plays Roshi, if you can't think of a setup to do, you can copy Kaz's setup. Kaz does something like safe jump plus Roshi, and like the Roshi call timing is kind of late, so you have to like manually reflect both. But if you block it, he gets like the character that does the jump in is easy like more than plus like Kid Buu level block stun, so you can get like IID high low, super jump fast fall. You can do all sorts of nonsense. My Gotenks got deleted. I didn't get a chance to spark, and she gets the Dragon Rush situation if she gets me in the corner. Boo! Nice. To no surprise, the versus game players are super good at calling their assists and baiting me with their assists. I feel like it's mildly... I feel like they just get me way more than I get them with random assist calls, you know? I shouldn't say random, but like, you know, doing stuff and moving. But I guess also, you know, you get that cognitive bias of like, oh my god, I got hit, so they're super good at it. But I actually legitimately think the dekillsage is really good at it. Tag, yes sir. My tagging kind of on point that day, I'm not gonna lie. Broly extension. I've been really obsessed with optimizing Broly, trying to make sure I two-touch as much as I can. Base for Vegeta. 2H base for Vegeta. Ooh, you love to see it. 2H assist is probably more like reliable than the 2H special cancel plus SD OS that people try to do. There's the Dragon Rush. If I tech the Dragon Rush, I was in the bad situation. I didn't actually know about it at this time. It was so Sonic I played last out of the group. So Sage was just kind of doing it to me. We're kind of just doing it to each other. Doing all our characters bullshit to each other. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those wash games though. This speedrun did get to spark again. She does mad damage off her command grab. 3-1 with Roshi. Not a good look, bro. In spark. Can it be done? Yeah, if I get like a bunch of 2Hs and like medium starters. Is it gonna happen? Probably not. Okay, play neutral carefully. He's in there. I leap out. He's super good at that. Most characters have a really hard time dealing with him doing super dash to get out of pressure because he doesn't have to go at you like a normal character. Most people do like 5S delay 5H and like people try to super dash, but if they do 5S 5H, you'll get hit. Roshi, you can kind of like just leap out with a super dash. It's really good. If the opponent does something to like try to beat your leap, you can like DP. It's kind of tough. He's really good. Like it's honestly a pretty similar guessing game to like what UI puts you through sometimes. Like how good Roshi is at varying his defense in all spots. The character is just rare, so people don't care. My backstep, I can backdash too. Okay, when should I backdash out of pressure? I suggest after 2M. After 2M, so they can't fucking hit you full low. So you can do it and maybe not get hit unless they have a huge button. He got me again. He's really good at that. Maybe I should just block for the one time. Oh, he messed up. It's okay. Yeah, Spark. And he doesn't have Roshi, and I have Roshi. That happened a lot. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm gonna go back. This happened to me quite a bit. So I tried to like visually confirm where he goes because I have like a different sequence depending on whether or not he down techs or techs forward. But I couldn't tell who was who. So I didn't realize that he teched forward fast enough and he got out, which kind of fucked me up because I had Roshi assist, which means I was definitely gonna 50-50 him. So my Spark. The only mission my Spark accomplished was I didn't die, and I'm still in the game. But he still has Spark. He's playing some neutral. If I was playing Hook, he would have tagged a long time ago. What's he gonna do? Dragon Rush? I was mashing. It's okay, he grabbed my mash. It's okay, he got me. Easy extensions, too. It's so nice to have when a character has a move that brings you from the air to the ground like that, it's just blessed, bro. It's just blessed. I guess Broly doesn't have a good way of doing it technically besides if you have your smash, but my other two characters are really good at it. He's in the air, 5SD. His mind is expanding. Overhead block, I just jumped out. Okay. Mid-screen, you have way more options to deal with the overhead mid-screen once you block it, so... I don't know what happened, but like sometimes Season 2, I was like, bro, I'm done mashing after blocking overhead. That's pretty risky against him. He's got 2-2H, but he didn't do it. He's new to Master Roshi, so he's not ready to mash it. Master Roshi. Alright, we go into the level 3. So what do I do? You go into... apparently nothing, because I missed level 3. Tags and gets the mash. That's the other thing they're really good at too. They're so good at like scrambles, random situations. Definitely the main thing that Roshi helps me out with is scrambles, because I'm not gonna say I'm not good at scrambles. My usual option to deal with scrambles is to get the fuck out. But in Dragon Ball, the game doesn't let you because there's Super Dash. That's like maybe the one time. That might actually be, thinking about it, that might be one of the biggest reasons why I'm so scared of Super Dash. Is because in scrambles, you can't fucking get away from it. Like, it chases you. Normally, I play cat like Milia can fly, basically, right? So, like, if I get in a scramble, I just get the fuck out. But, like, in this game, it's pretty hard to do it. Or at least much harder than other fighting games. This is a pretty tough comeback. He's got a Spark. This is one of those games where it's like, you know, you're getting hits, but and this is the important thing about Health Manager, right? Like, you're hitting them, but they keep cycling out in a good way, or like they're hitting you before you can do something meaningful. That was a masterful leap for real, jeez. But I dropped the combo. Reset, boys. Let me break Roshi. Damn, now I'd be doing a different combo, actually. No, but I'm gonna spend level 3, so this combo is actually fine. Yeah. Oh, I tried to do the new Battlefield one. It was worth it. That tag cost me the game. You can think about it. Go back and look at some of your matches and see where a tag might have cost the game when you're trying to like come back or fix something. Nice 2H. Was he ready? Was he waiting for it? Did he react? Was he looking for Super Dash? There's no way to know. Remember, his Super Dash is the hop, so his Super Dash, like, if it gets off, compared to a normal character, if they do Super Dash with solo pressure, you get to just like peel off or do the normal Super Dash dice roll, right? So if your character has like exceptionally streams, oh my god, Noon Stream was exploding at that time. Yeah, I'm using Sage's stream despite it being from Noon Stream, even though I linked to both of their streams in the description. Yeah, but like I was saying, so a normal character, they get to just do their normal Super Dash dice roll, But Roshi, his super dash is the Masterful Leap, right? So instead of getting the normal super dash dice roll, he's just plus because he's gonna do an air button. So you gotta watch out for it. He got hit. I missed a. That's a super rare miss from me. That's a really. I'm not gonna lie. That's a really unusual miss. Okay, he tried to mash. Maybe he thought I was gonna backdash. I'm really surprised he tried to mash there. I'm definitely calling him. Like, there's no doubt about it. I'm definitely calling him. Noonstream exploding, but anyway, this character's dead. Probably. If I'm spending cash, the character's probably dead. I two-touched. Down. You gotta kill. That's the most important thing about the game. Like, once you get, I would say, to, like, your national level play. When I say national, I'm not even talking about Dragon Ball Nationals per se. I'm talking about, like, specifically people who can basically perform in events anywhere in the country. So again, if you think I suck, you don't have to include me. But people like Pred is in that group, Nitro. On West Coast, you got like Sub and Jonathan. And then level above that is international, right? So once you get to like national level play, you gotta, or one thing I'll help you, another way of putting it is you gotta kill. Thankfully, everyone is a combo. Like people, the easiest thing to learn in this game is combos. The easiest thing to get good at is combos. So a lot of people have got their combos. So you guys are actually ahead of the game. I'm backwards, and I learn a lot of strategy before I'm like, man, I gotta fucking kill these people. My combos suck. Let me learn some new combos. But yeah, you gotta kill. You gotta kill. That's the point. You gotta kill. That was fucking good. That day was the most my sparking has been blocked for quite a long time. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That super dash was kind of scrubby, but it worked out. And we're gonna put him in the 50-50. He's kind of high here. Level 3. Into... I mean, my guess is definitely guess your character. I go for safe jump. There it is. He blocked mine. The block super dash situation is the block sparking situation is a lot rougher than the hit. When you hit them with your sparking, you're just plus no matter what, right? Different values depending on where they attack. Man, Noonstream was really exploding. Different values depending on where the opponent attacks. So you're like +6 if they down tech, plus like 13 or some shit if they like forward tech or back tech, shit like that. Of course, when they block a sparking, it's 0. So the first thing that matters, and especially for people who play like really cool characters like UI Goku and Broly, is we, because I play Broly, we have really big jabs. So since it's 0, the opponent can do stuff like jump, hold vanish, try to dash and press a button, try to backdash. So if you have a really big jab, you can just press the jab. So if you're out here playing UI or playing Broly, you really can't just mash. But the opponent can do like vanish and shit like that to you. I think the blocked sparking is straight up rock, paper, scissors. It's really, really rough. I just kind of forgot. Not forgot, but it just came up way more than normal. Reflect? Yes. Imagine practicing. So for the EXDP, he can only hold the first hit, right? So once you block the second hit, it's just pretty much like all you could do is super or vanish or nothing. So you just reflect. What's he gonna do? The only guessing games on the first hit is when is he gonna like release the second hit. Probably the most reliable way to win this, by the way, is by just getting away from him and just watching him, flex on you. Really nice reflect, but he tried to move. That's probably game, right? Yeah, I have all that meter. 1-3. So I'm glad I learned this today. We checked this today. Oh, no, never mind. Put him in the jar. I don't know where I heard this from, but someone said doing, like, Mafuba into immediate DHC does more damage, but it doesn't. So just letting you know. The execution damage Mafuba is his highest level 1, but, you just use that to kill if you want to keep Roshi in. Super dash, my anti-air Roshi. Man, I'm out here, bro. This is pretty ideal, but you see this is unavoidable though, because I used Roshi to get the hit. So like, the nice thing is he can't vanish, but Spark is definitely in play. He didn't do it. Okay, nice block. That shit happened a lot, and I fucking died. And I was getting really tight. I'm at the point where I feel like I should do jab 2M after 5L. After the M hands, because that happened a bunch. I tried to fight Easy Mash, I got hit. I had to do LL trying to set up my mix with Roshi, and then they would fucking mash because my LL whiffed. When my LL whiffs, I stopped pressing buttons. Oh my gosh, just sparked. Maybe. Hands, Roshi. Nice, got him with the low. There's all sorts of trickery you can do with that assist. All sorts of trickery that you can do. But here, see now here, this is the struggle bus because he's gonna spark. Yep. Now, I didn't tech this time. I'm gonna get knocked down. I'm gonna get my assist back. This is actually okay, cause I got it first. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Okay, tech. He got me with it though. I didn't really know. I'm gonna lose Gotenks here for sure. I didn't really know about this at this time. I'm gonna die for sure. I was like F, big F. But yeah, I think that is not that bad. I will definitely spark back. Right. I think that way, if I get them to spark first, that might not be a bad idea. Get them to spark first. Don't tech. Make them waste the time on the combo. Let myself get knocked down and then spark back and have Roshi. That's not a bad plan. I think I'm glad I actually see. This is why I do this, because I got ideas why I do this. That's a pretty good idea. Okay, back to neutral though. This is pretty fine. 21 Broly is a pretty even matchup. Or a pretty fine matchup for Broly. It's not like so hard. She's got really good normals though. She's plus spark. Okay, I was like, I'm done. Nice. I guess the Roshi didn't come out in time. I guess another case if I didn't confirm fast enough. Jab, overhead blocked. He jumped at. Oh my god, imagine having to block another 50-50 after that. That shit is so strong. Knockdown into 50-50. What's he gonna pick? I don't trust. Ooh, he did that? That was crazy. I didn't get to jump out. Overhead blocked. I'm respecting him. Tech. He has one more Saiyan Steel, but he's messed up. Lucky. Yeah, see, now looking back at it, I'm like, fuck each time, but the first time wasn't so bad. Boo! Okay. My dude's kind of moving on me. Overhead blocked. So let's talk about Roshi. Roshi's stagger is actually way better than people give it credit for. Mostly because, like, so his mediums, other characters have this problem too. And I kind of identified this pretty fast. Trunks has a really similar problem to this. So his mediums are both unsafe, but he has like a shit ton of extra options like 2S. He's got his super dash. He's got a bunch of extra. See, that time he used vanish, right? So he mixes up the options. He's got a bunch of extra options, but a couple of things too, like his 5L, I mentioned before, you can't guard cancel it. Not in this video, I mentioned it, but that was Foozies. You gotta remember to match with 2L and not 5L with Broly sometimes. His 5L is really, you basically can't guard cancel it because it's multi-hits. This is pretty common in the game. Noon stream exploding. It's pretty common in the game. But the other thing about it that's a little more subtle is that during like the minus frames, like so like during the recovery, he's still animating. Like most characters are not animating so dramatically like that. So he gets to do staggers that are like really gets to do staggers more often that are more unsafe. So I actually like Sonic in them. Like Sonic more than anyone else though. Anyone else at the house, but Sonic routinely uses unsafe staggers. You know, because of the threat of the delay. Like, you know, are you gonna do it? Are you not gonna mash? Are you gonna mash? Are you not gonna mash? Are you gonna reflect? Are you not gonna reflect? But the others are not so hot on it. But for like I did it right there. But for a character like Roshi, it's actually not bad to do the 5LL and like do it again, because you got auto combo straight up. You got the hop to 2L to move you back. You got delay cancel into 5M or 2M. You got a bunch of options. When you let him recover, he it almost looks like he does like a stance, like a horse stance. Ooh, what a way to close it. But it makes the stagger way more ambiguous based off the animation. But okay, that's it. We only played 2 sets. Since we only played 2 sets, I decided to do both. I have a link to the Killsage's perspective plus Noon stream, because he's the one who originally, you know, recorded all these games on his stream. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.